Have you ever struggled to find the perfect foundation shade, or felt like your makeup just sits on top of your skin, looking heavy and cakey? It's a super common problem, but there's a simple classic trick that makeup artists have been using for decades: mixing your foundation with moisturizer. This isn't some new TikTok trend. It's a time-tested technique with a fascinating history that solved a major makeup dilemma. Let's rewind to the golden age of Hollywood. Think the 1930s and 40s. The first commercially available foundations, like Max Factor's Pancake, were revolutionary. But they were also very heavy, thick, and designed for the harsh lights of film sets. They were made to completely cover the skin, creating a flawless, mask-like canvas for the camera. While this looked amazing on screen, in real life, under natural daylight, it was a different story. The makeup was often drying, settled into fine lines, and could look incredibly unnatural. Actresses and everyday women alike needed a solution. They wanted the coverage of foundation, but with a more natural, skin-like finish that felt comfortable to wear all day. This is where the genius idea of mixing products came into play. Resourceful women and pioneering makeup artists started experimenting. They took a small amount of their thick, full-coverage foundation and blended it with their daily cold cream or moisturizing lotion. What they discovered was magical. The moisturizer thinned out the heavy foundation pigment, transforming it into something new. It became a sheerer, more blendable product. Suddenly, the makeup didn't just sit on the skin, it melted into it. The added hydration from the moisturizer plumped up the skin, prevented the foundation from clinging to dry patches, and gave it a beautiful, dewy glow that looked fresh and alive, not flat and artificial. This simple mixture essentially created the very first custom-blended tinted moisturizers and BB creams, long before they were ever bottled and sold on shelves. It was a DIY beauty hack born out of necessity. It allowed women to customize their coverage level. On a good skin day, they could add more moisturizer for a sheer, natural look. For an evening out, or if they needed more coverage, they could use a little less moisturizer and more foundation. It put the control right into their hands. This technique also solved the problem of finding the perfect shade match. Back then, foundation shades were incredibly limited. If a shade was slightly too dark or the undertone was a bit off, mixing it with a white or neutral moisturizer could lighten it and adjust the tone, making it a much better match for their actual skin. It was a clever way to correct a shade without having to buy a whole new bottle. As the decades went on, cosmetic technology evolved. We saw the rise of liquid foundations in the 50s and 60s, which were lighter than the old pancake formulas. But even then, the desire for a natural no-makeup makeup look grew, especially with the rise of the hippie movement in the late 60s and 70s. The heavy matte look was out, and fresh glowing skin was in. Mixing foundation and moisturizer remained a go-to trick for achieving that healthy, radiant complexion. Makeup artists on fashion shoots and runway shows kept this secret in their kits. When they needed to create a look of perfect, luminous skin that didn't look like makeup, this was their method. They could create a seamless finish that looked incredible both up close and on camera, a testament to its versatility. Today, even with the thousands of foundations, BB creams, CC creams, and tinted moisturizers on the market, this classic technique is still just as relevant. Why? Because it's all about customization. Your skin isn't the same every single day. In the winter, you might be drier and need that extra boost of hydration. In the summer, you might want something lighter that won't melt off in the heat. By mixing your favorite foundation with your favorite moisturizer, you're creating a unique product tailored specifically to your skin's needs on that particular day. You get the skincare benefits of your moisturizer combined with the coverage of your foundation. It's the best of both worlds. It helps makeup blend seamlessly, prevents pilling, and gives you that coveted your skin but better finish. It's a trick that has stood the test of time for one simple reason. It works. From Hollywood starlets to modern-day beauty lovers, this simple mix has been the secret to flawless, natural-looking skin for nearly a century.